Good morning. Michael Robinson with this week's Tips from the Pro. I wanted to talk for a few minutes about impact and how everybody could benefit from a few drills to help us hit our irons a little bit more solid. The most common tendency I see with players that come in to take a lesson is this bit of scooping to help the golf ball get up in the air. Most of us know by now that really isn't what makes the ball go in the air, as if we scoop, our club actually rises up a little bit and I'm going to tend to hit tops. We all see those pros that hit really nice down into the ground divots. They compress the golf ball and it flies with such a nice sound. How can we do that? Well, listen, the pros get into impact with their hands just slightly ahead of the golf club, which makes the club swing down to the bottom of the ball. When the club head swings down to the bottom of the ball actually hits it on the lofted part of the face and it goes up in the air. A lot of beginners have this underlying theme and feel that they'd love to see it go up in the air, and in every other sport in golf, other than golf, the more we help it, the higher it actually goes. Doesn't help us get it off the ground though. So I want to give you a drill, really simple one. If you take a towel and you lay it down just an inch or two behind the ball, you can start further away and then slowly creep it in so that you can get closer and closer. The scoopers of the golf ball will likely contact the towel first and then the golf ball. Ideally, we don't hit the towel and we just hit the golf ball. Divots should be made in front of the ball, so it goes ball and then turf, but most amateurs tend to hit a little bit behind it. Start with some small swings where I make sure I don't hit the towel and I make a nice compressing divot in front of that line, in front of the ball. Slowly, you can move it back just a little bit closer to the towel. Still try and make that same contact point. Impact is really, really important in golf. When we watch TV, ladies or men, we see all sorts of ways of getting the club to the top. You watch Jim Furyk, he goes this way. Matthew Wolff goes this way. Matt Kuchar is low and inside. All of them have different backswings and different ways of starting it down. But if we looked at all those names that I just talked about through impact, it would look really similar, where their hands are being dragged through impact with good body rotation versus the club head getting thrown through impact with no body rotation. If you think of every other sport, it's a weight transfer, then it's rotation, then it's impact or let go. If a baseball batter stayed looking at home plate when he hit it, it would look a lot like the golfers that we see sometimes trying to scoop it up. But he doesn't stay facing home plate. He transfers his weight, he rotates, and then impact happens, kind of like we'd like to see in golf. So bring the towel drill out a little bit. See if you can get yourself chipping them first and then gradually working up to full swings where we can make a good divot in front of the golf ball. On that topic, we have a few signs located on our range that show us how to properly make divots. If I make random divots in a big patch, it chews up a lot of real estate for not that many golf balls. We have a busy summer here, and we would love if everybody could try and make lines where their divots start working in a straight line back. One of the easiest ways to do that is if you lay your club down in line with your target, and then you continually just hit a little bit further behind the one before. Eventually you'll have a nice strip of divots instead of a random scattered patch. Hopefully you found this interesting. Go take some time focusing on impact, and hopefully your irons clean up a little bit. Have a great week.